Hey, it's Brian Newman with the Spotlight of Business Owner Show, and today we're thrilled to have Kevin Kozacek. I hope I said that right. The music director and conductor of North Valley Symphony Orchestra. Hi, Kevin. How are you?
Hi, Brian. I'm very well, and thank you for having me on your show this morning.
Yeah. My pleasure. No, I know I've gone to several of the concerts over the years, and I know it's conveniently located in North Phoenix. But before we start talking about the North Valley Symphony, can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you got into it?
Sure. I was a music educator my whole life. I've done music since I was a little kid, and was in choirs. I was in band. I was in orchestra. Did it all, and so I became a music educator out of college. And
Oh,
I found that my passion was not so much in teaching, but my passion was in performing and educating at a slightly different level. And so I made a major change in my life after I'd been teaching for a few years. And I actually joined the Air Force. I became
oh,
a
wow.
F-16 fighter pilot. And
Oh
so
my
I
God.
flew for 14 years in the Air Force and then went from there to Southwest Airlines and became a captain there. And so did that for 24 years. But what that allowed me to do, especially once I became an airline pilot, was I had a lot of blocks of time off because pilots work, maybe 3 or 4 days and then they have some time off and then go back.
Oh,
So it gave me the opportunity to really study the art of conducting. And I became a conductor and I studied with an awful lot of maestros across the United States, and I actually conducted internationally in Russia and the Ukraine, and
oh,
so I
wow.
had quite a few experiences. So that's my background. At some point, I decided in about 14 years ago that I wanted to start the North Valley Symphony Orchestra.
Uh-huh.
And we're a group of people that are really actually a lot like me. They have a different job that they do, a different profession. We have, I think, 5 doctors. We have a
Oh,
lawyer. We have
wow.
a lot of people that are in different areas, legal
Uh-huh.
areas. We've got some policemen. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, it's very interesting how diverse our organization is. Very few people actually call music their profession. So it's great to be able to provide an opportunity for all these musicians because they would be professional musicians if they hadn't gone a different direction.
Uh-huh.
And being able to
Wow.
get together and perform in an orchestra.
And they're all volunteers, I
They
understand.
are all volunteers, yes.
Wow. Well,
Yes.
and where do you perform? Can you let
Well,
our viewers? Yeah.
yeah, right now we perform at North Canyon High School. They have a wonderful performing arts center there. It holds 1,200 people. And it's at 1700 East Union Hills. So it's in the North Central Valley. So it's very easy to get to from off the Loop 101 around the north side. And parking is free. You don't have to hassle with going downtown and figuring out how to park and all of
Yeah,
that
that's
stuff. So
nice.
yeah, it
Oh,
is
wow.
really nice. It's a very nice performing arts center, and we really enjoy performing there.
I know I've attended, like I've mentioned, several of the concerts, and that is really a pleasure. Again, for the viewers, you don't have to drive downtown. You don't have to pay for parking.
Mm.
And not only that, but the tickets are so reasonable. But yeah, I mean, they
Well,
even have like, yeah, I mean, what is it? 4 concerts. You have a season pass or something like that.
right, we have a season pass that you can buy for $30 that allows you to come to all 4 of the concerts. Um, but we decided a long time ago that we wanted to be able to provide quality music for the community where they didn't have to choose to just bring 1 or 2 people to the concert, but they could bring the whole family. And especially at Christmas, we see entire families of, 6 to 8 people coming to the concert because they can afford it. Student and senior and veteran first responder price is only $5. For the rest of the general admission, it's $10. So you can see that for a family of four, you can probably bring them for $30, and that's really a very reasonable price. So,
Oh yeah. Not only that, but again, for our viewers, if they're thinking of giving their customers a present, during the holidays or whatever, get them a season pass. I mean, for
right.
$30, you get four concerts. Yeah, it's fantastic. And yeah, enjoy, your evening listening to beautiful music. So I understand you guys have a youth program too. Can you tell us
Yes,
a
we do
little
have
bit
a
about
youth
that?
program. We decided also to have youth ensemble. A lot of the high schools and school systems have made the very difficult decision to make cuts, and they usually cut the arts. Unfortunately, they usually cut string programs first before they ever cut marching band or band, because lots of kids participate in that. But the opportunity to perform in a string ensemble is much more difficult to find in the public schools. The
Uh-huh.
East Valley has really some great string programs. Unfortunately, the North Central Valley doesn't have an awful lot. So we decided that we needed to provide string opportunities. So we have all three levels. We have beginner, intermediate, and advanced orchestras. And they range in age all the way from 7 to 18, 19.
Oh, wow.
And they meet. The nice thing about them is they meet all at the same time from 5 o'clock until 6:30, which gives the opportunity for us to be able to move them from one ensemble to the other if they're not progressing real well in the ensemble they're in. You don't want them in too difficult of one or they struggle. You don't want them in too easy one because then they get bored. So it's easy for us to move them in between those ensembles, and it doesn't change the time or date that they attend. This is also
Uh-huh.
a good benefit for families that have two or three kids because they very often are not at the same level. So they come to the same facility and they can all three go to the beginning, intermediate, and advanced, meet at the same time. Mom and dad are really happy because all the siblings are participating at the same time.
Oh, okay. How many members are there in the orchestra?
In the adult orchestra, it's a full symphony orchestra, about 76 plus or minus, depending on what pieces we're playing. But about
Uh-huh.
76 members is kind of the standard for a symphony orchestra.
And I understand one of the percussion drummers is related to you.
Yeah. Um, One of the percussionists is my wife, Cindy, and she was a flute player for her musical background, and she was also in choirs. But
Uh-huh.
she was also a tap dancer when she started when she was a very young child. And I have discovered that dancers, especially tap dancers, have an incredible sense of rhythm. And so I told her, you should start playing percussion. And so she did, and she does really well in the percussion department because of her tap background. She can really keep
Ah.
rhythm really, really well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering about that. No, that's great. Yeah, also, you have a concert coming up next week. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, the concert is actually in March. It's March 14th, and
Oh,
it'll be at the North Canyon High School Performing Arts Center. But Saturday, March 14th, it's called Seasons of Sound. And during this concert, the kind of the theme of the concert is to travel around the calendar and perform pieces that represent the various seasons. So we start in spring, and it opens with Boulanger. Her name is Lily Boulanger. She was the sister of Nadia Boulanger, who was a great composer that lots of people studied with. But um, so anyway, Lily wrote this piece that is called Of Spring Morning. And so it has just this beautiful ethereal opening that feels like spring. And then we move into summer with a piece called Summerland. It was written by a Black composer, a Black American composer. His name is William Grant Still. And it is representative of the South of America. Um, and it has just a really beautiful quality of Southern music, Southern Black music, spiritual. It feels an awful lot like spirituals. Then we
Uh-huh.
go into a very fiery dance by Marquez, and it's called Danzone, and it is a really fast, fiery piece. Features a wonderful trumpet solo throughout that, and that's a great piece. Then in autumn, we have Dvorak. We also have Bonham Williams. We move into winter with Sibelius. Some people might recognize that name. He wrote Finlandia. He's from Finland, and
Oh,
he
wow.
was a nationalist. And so his piece, obviously, that we're performing, which is Symphony One, the first movement from Symphony One.
Uh-huh.
It really sounds very cold and stark at the beginning. Sounds like a wintry day. It's a great winter piece. And then we move into spring again, and we finish the concert with Aaron Copland's Appalachian Spring Suite, which is kind of the highlight of the entire concert. Lots of people will recognize Appalachian Spring Suite because it sounds like Appalachia, actually, but it
Uh-huh.
finishes, it closes with statement of simple gifts. 'Twas a gift to be simple, 'twas a gift to be kind. Okay. So it's a beautiful portion of that spring suite. So
Oh, okay. So
we really
again,
hope
what
that people be able to make it to that concert. It's really a great, great concert.
and what's the date again?
March 14th, and we
March
start at
14th.
7 o'clock.
Oh, okay. All right. What's the best way that people could reach out to you and or reach out to the symphony, and find out the schedule or maybe more information about the
Okay.
orchestra?
The phone number up over your shoulder on the Zoom is a great phone number to call and get any information. We also have a website which is North Valley Symphony. Leave out the orchestra. NorthValleySymphony.org. Okay, NorthValleySymphony.org. There's no dots or dashes. Just spell it out, and you can find out everything about us on there.
Oh, okay. Another thing, can you let people know, just for the final question, how can they help out and advertise with you? I know I run advertisements with you in your brochure, like for every season. I love
Mhm.
it. It's so effective and so affordable. How would they look into that?
Okay, well, everything is at our website. There is a tab on our website that allows you to support us. It's called Support Us, and you can go in there as a business owner or as a donor or as a sponsor. We have sponsorships where you can sponsor an entire concert. We have sponsorships where you can actually buy repertoire that we're, a piece if you wanted to sponsor the Dan Zone because you have a Hispanic background and you really
Uh-huh.
love that piece. You can purchase the piece and we'll put a acknowledgement in the program that you have purchased that piece for the concert. You can sponsor individual musicians at various levels. You can also buy advertising, which we have the entire grid where you can buy advertising for a quarter page, half page, full page for one concert all the way up to the entire concert season. So lots of ways to be able to do that.
That's
And also, we like people to come to our concerts. There's ways to buy both the individual tickets or season tickets next year. Of course, it wouldn't make any sense to buy a season ticket at this point because there's only two concerts left. But
Uh-huh.
next year, you can look into a season ticket. We also love people to come to our fundraiser, which is our Golden West Gala, which is next week, actually. It's on February 21st. And
Oh,
the Golden West Gala will have a silent auction there. We have some great entertainment by some youth ensemble students and also by some adults playing some background music during dinner. We're going to have some line dancing. You can't call it a Golden West Gala without some line dancing and everything. So we'll have that. And it's an all-inclusive event that includes dinner, drinks, and dessert, and all the entertainment and everything for $125. And it's a great night out if couples wanted to come out. We also have sponsorships of entire tables available for that as well. If a business wanted to buy a table and have a great night out with their all of their employees, I think that that would be a wonderful thing to do. So there's lots of opportunities to support not only us, but we look forward to people learning to support all of the arts. As we made the decision to support youth ensembles and students in it because there was a need there. It's great when businesses and the local community can support the arts in whatever way that they possibly can.
yeah, no, I love what you guys are doing. And no, I'm really thrilled about, being able to advertise in your brochure. It goes to like 6,000, I think, recipients,
I would have to look
I
that up.
think.
I think it's a little lower than that, but I mean, between
Oh,
everything that we do, I mean, we do a lot of outreach types of concerts with small ensembles. So we do reach an awful lot of people and for a very low price in our programs. So we appreciate you doing that, purchasing ads and
oh,
setting the
my
standard
pleasure.
there.
Yeah, no, my pleasure. Well, again, I just want to remind the viewers, give them a call, 623-980-4628, and plan an evening to go to a concert. You'll love it. It's conveniently located in North Phoenix, right off of Union Hills, not too far from 7th Street, and the
Right.
facility is absolutely beautiful. So,
Yeah.
Kevin, thank you again for being on here. Uh, yeah, are there any last words or?
No, I don't think so. I think we covered an awful lot. I really appreciate you doing this, and we look forward to seeing everybody at the Golden West Gala next week or one of our concerts in the upcoming season.
Okay, sounds great. Well, thank you again.
Okay, thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Okay.